I remember days like this when my father took me to the forest and we ate wild blueberries. More than 20 years ago. I was just a boy of 4 or 5. The leaves were so dark and green then. The grass smelled sweet with the spring wind. Almost 20 years of pitiless combat. No rest, no sleep like other men. And yet the spring wind blows, Superdai. Have you ever felt such a wind?
They blow where I live, too. In the north of every man's heart.
Fast ships, dirty contraband, and free lanes filled with truly terrible decisions. Captains, welcome to Starfield After Dark. Live from the Sebastian Banks boardroom, inside the lodge on New Atlantis. This is your weekly descent into chaos, hot takes, and questionable faction loyalty. Joining your host, Pedro Farquhar, are this week's panelists. Red Wolf Renegade, Jessica Starr, Desqel, Swurv, XF100041. This is NC-17. Prepare yourselves, captains, because the settled systems are about to get spicy.
Yo, Captains! Happy Pride Month. Tonight we're celebrating kindness, acceptance, joy, and the kind of chaotic love that would get a 1978 public access station shut down mid-broadcast. Everybody is welcome tonight. If you can hear my voice, congratulations. You're already on the guest list. We're partying like we're dancing with the performers at the Astro Lounge, minus the Aurora. This is a clean show, clean-ish, clean adjacent. Clean enough that my lawyer said, yeah, you can probably say that. Now, last week, this show sounded like we were inside an MRI machine. That wasn't an air conditioner. That was the Terran death ray warming up. But tonight, and please don't send letters to my parents, I unplugged every appliance in the house, even the dehumidifier. Even the thing in the basement I'm afraid to touch because it hums like a 1970s sci-fi prop that definitely violates OSHA. So tonight, no hum, no buzz, no mysterious background noises that sound like a forbidden episode of USA Up All Night hosted by a malfunctioning robot. Just pure, uncut After Dark. And it's a big night. We got Swurv, Desqel, and XF100041. Jessica Starr and Red Wolf Renegade cannot be here tonight. They have been captured by a scouting Terran Armada party. But no worries, this panel is so stacked and so hot, it feels like the cast of a lost 1982 SNL episode, NBC buried because it was too spicy for television and possibly illegal in 3 states. Tonight on After Dark, we're going to settle the Starfield draft once and for all. We're going to predict the future of Bethesda like we're reading Todd Howard's palm, and someone here is definitely getting canceled for their best games of 2026 picks, and honestly, they probably deserve it. Captains, it's time to step up to the mic and introduce yourselves like you're entering the Neon Underground Wrestling League. So, tell us your name, your captain's name, your background, the makeup of your current crew, and the one item in your inventory you absolutely refuse to drop, even if it's useless, cursed, or technically illegal. We're going to go XF, Swurv, and then Desqel. Are you ready, XF?
Oh my God. I guess so. I'm going first. So I'm XF. My character is Takashi Tanaka. He's a samurai. He's a chef, which I've never kind of played before, so it's given me a whole completely new play style. He hunts his food by sword. He's an introvert, hates robots, and if he has to take anything with him, it will be his tracksuit, his fashion suit, and his Suka sword. Those are all mandatory.
Nice. Where did you get the name from? What was the inspiration?
Just old world Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really, I just, kind of came up with it. I did do some research on like last names. So I guess technically it would be Tanaka Takashi. But I wanted to make sure I got that right. But otherwise, I just came up with it.
Awesome. What was that show on Netflix? It was a book prior where when you die, you were put into a new body and oh man, I wish I could remember the name of it. But the main character, his name was what? Takashi Kovacs or something like that.
Altered
Carbon something.
Yeah.
Something
what is it? Yeah.
Altered Carbon.
Yeah, the first season was dope. I didn't enjoy the second season, but the first season was dope.
I did dabble like the first 5 episodes, but I put it down. Unfortunately, it wasn't bad. It was not bad.
That's okay.
I didn't finish it either, but I did watch a couple, and maybe it was in there, and I didn't realize it.
It's dope. Swurv, what do you got?
Hi, I'm Swurv. My current playthrough, I'm actually playing. Her name is Faye McFay. She's special in a lot of ways. She's a spacer, right? So she can only scavenge things. She wears spacesuits. She's the kind of character where stats don't really matter except for her luck stat. It's all the way up, right? Like, because she just goes into every situation kind of stupidly, somehow manages to finagle her way through it. And I force my stream viewers to watch me as I make her die over and over and over again, because I really play on some pretty higher difficulty settings. I really just kind of ingrained in me. I like the challenge, and I put on all
I do too.
mods, and I've really been playing pretty hardcore stuff lately. Her current crew makeup is unfortunately Sarah Morgan, who never cuts up. And we have a Xeno pet. He's a giant cricket named Carl, and he's great. He's really great. I guess if they couldn't let anything go, it would be probably Carl. We'll just go with Carl. She can't let go, Carl.
Nice. And how many mods are you running?
Currently I am at 478. 470.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. So dope.
Yeah, it's running really great right now. And then friggin' tomorrow we have an update coming.
Right.
So I'm just gonna break it all apart and start over again. Yeah.
Oh,
it's okay. That's what I do. That's what I do on the channel. It's the hard parts of modding.
It's also the fun part too.
Right, for sure.
I'm Desqel. Right now, I just started a new character. His name is Locke, and he's like a Need for Speed freak. I'm just trying to build like the fastest. I mean, I could build the fastest ship, but only one weapon on the ship, and that's all he needs. And it could be like a minigun or a particle weapon. He doesn't like having too much of one thing. All he needs is lightweight and a big engine. He's a former racer, and he's trying to find the fastest ships to race against right now. I'm trying to find that random captain that you can race. That way I can smoke them. That's like my number one goal. I'm level 5 and I'm doing it right now.
Nice.
My current crew is just Muria and Delta. And then, well, I have like the random crew members, but that's about it for crew. It's whoever I can hire. Basically don't have anything except a whole bunch of fire extinguishers, and that's pretty much all he wants to carry is just fire extinguishers. I don't know why I started picking them up, but I just did. I was like, you know what? This kind of makes sense.
That's awesome. Hey, so my guy is just scouring. My captain's name is Hicks. He's just scouring the free lanes for Terran interdictions and action figures. He's with Muria as well, and Amelia Earhart. We got Model G, Vasco, and Delta as well. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving Delta. I think he's pretty rad. But enough about me. Let's get serious. The episode is titled "What is Best in Life." I've heard people suggest the open steep, horses, falcons at your wrist, wind in your hair, and that's pretty good. Conan would suggest to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of the women. Well, I don't know about that one, maybe, but maybe he's just trying to say seize the day. Anyways, panelists, what's best in life? Interpret that however you want. We'll go Swurv, Desqel, and then XF.
Best in life is I'm gonna go with a classic. I'm gonna say a good meal with the people in your family.
Sweet. That's great, man. Desqel?
Can't beat that, but I can say a good pairing with a good meal is a good view.
Okay. Yeah. XF?
I mean, I gotta say, my family is as much as I've been through. I get so much support from the family. I mean, that's it 100%.
That's awesome. Great answers, guys. All right, let's get into the first game. We are going to play classic style neon squares. All right. So it's like Hollywood squares, but Pleasure City style. So how this is going to work is, let me just see here. Panelist A is going to pick panelist B, and they can pick anyone. But for now, let's say that panelist A picks panelist B, or XF, he picks Swurv. And then I'm going to ask a question, and Swurv is going to say something truthful, or they're going to bluff. And then XF is going to have to agree or disagree, right? And if they get the correct call, they win the turn. Some of these questions are going to get you're going to get interdiction cards. So if the panelist gets these wrong, the answering panelist gets the point. That makes sense? It will when we start.
A little bit.
We're going to go XF, Swurv, and then Desqel. All right. So XF, you're gonna pick someone to answer a question, and that person is either gonna tell the truth or they're gonna not tell the truth, and you're gonna have to pick whether they are right or wrong. Okay?
And you're the host, so it's just us three, right?
That is correct. You don't want me answering any questions.
Since Swurv was the example, I'll go with Desqel.
All right, Desqel, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Name this side quest. I've received a distress call saying that a place called Crucible on a planet needs help. What side quest is that?
Crucible.
Desqel says Crucible. Is that the truth?
I agree. I think it is. I think I can kind of see it up there. I think it is Crucible.
Ooh, you are wrong. He is bluffing you, or he doesn't know, because it is Operation Starseed, right?
Oh, I also played myself, I guess.
See,
Swurv?
you could have kept that and made me look bad.
Right? Yeah, I've only done that quest like 2 times, maybe.
I have to do it every time. I love that fit.
Are you sure
I
it
love
doesn't say
being a
Crucible at some point?
Yeah, I feel like it should, and it does. I don't know. I totally don't have the CK open right now.
It's okay. All right, we'll go. We're gonna go XF, Swurv, and Desqel on this one. So Swurv, you're up. You're gonna pick someone to answer a question.
All right. Desqel's hot. Let's
No.
let's ask him one again.
All right, what space station is the home for the Crimson Fleet?
Block.
I disagree.
That doesn't go well.
I do not agree.
Swurv is the answer. Fuck.
I mean, it kind of. No, the answer is the key.
The key is the correct answer.
I know. I know. I didn't want to be on the spot.
Good.
We just got lucky that it was something that I
I know.
This is stressful.
I almost said the key, and I was like, "Hold up, I kind of want to lie," but then
Yeah, I like that. All right, Desqel, your turn. Who's gonna answer the question?
XF.
All right,
I saw
XF.
that coming.
This member of Constitution. This member of Constellation was a former smuggler and one of the first individuals recruited.
Oh, Vladimir.
Desqel, is the answer Vladimir?
No.
No,
No.
you are correct. It is not. It is Everardo Gil, the one and only, one of the first members of Constellation. All right, XF, back to you. You need a point here. Who's going to answer your question?
Swurv.
All right. Swurv, Worthless is a moon in which system?
Whoa.
The Leviathan system.
XF.
I disagree.
Well, you are correct then, XF, because it is in the Delta Pavonis system, I believe it's said. That's how it's said. So I believe everybody has a point right now, but we're going to go to Swurv. Swurv, who's going to answer the next question?
Let's do XF this time.
All right, XF. The over-designed quest rewards you with what ship?
The Gladiator.
Okay. Is the ship that you get from after the over-designed quest the Gladiator, Swurv?
I do not agree. I don't know what it is, but I can't name it. I don't think it is.
You don't have to name it. All you gotta do is agree. Disagree.
I don't agree. I don't think it is.
All right. You'd be correct because it is the Kepler S or the Kepler R.
Okay.
That was a hard one. All right, Desqel. Who's going to answer your question?
XF.
XF. All right. You look so upset. The crewmate is an ex-food critic who believes he has a reputation as a celebrity.
Oh.
Who's that, XF?
Wait. Which crewmate?
This crewmate is an ex-food critic who believes he has a reputation as a celebrity.
Oh, Barrett.
Desqel, is it Barrett?
No.
You are correct. It's Mickey Caviar. Favorite?
I always shoot him on
I was
sight.
like, Barrett food, that's like the closest I'm gonna get. And
Sometimes
I thought you said your crewmate, and I was like, I don't have a crewmate. Wait.
You're the chef.
Well, I have this habit of just shooting Mickey on sight. I'll walk into the club and do a full Terminator 1 scene and just double barrel him to death and just walk out.
That's awesome. All right. I think that's been what, two rounds? Did we go around twice? All right, one last round. All right, so where are we at? We're at XF. Is it your turn?
If you say so.
Yep. All right. I've lost count. Doesn't matter. Who's going to answer your question?
Desqel.
Oh.
All right, Desqel. This This power allows the spacefarer to warp the light around you, becoming nearly invisible for a duration. Let me just read that again. This power allows the spacefarer to warp the light around you, becoming nearly invisible for a duration. Which spacefarer powers, starborn power is that?
Void form.
XL?
I agree.
You are correct. Desqel, you hit it right on the button there. It's void form. Good job. That's awesome. Swurv.
I gotta tell you, if it was reversed, I couldn't have done that.
I feel like these are pretty hard. I don't know.
I spent like a good almost week and a half tinkering with void form just to get it working on a viewport. So it's just ingrained in my brain at this point.
Stroke of luck.
Yeah. All right. Swurv, who's answering your question?
XF is going to answer this one.
Okay.
I think. We're going to try.
All right. Who was the founder of Constellation?
Damn it. See, I've already given it away. Oh, God, because I know his
You could be bluffing.
name.
Oh, man.
Danasco.
I disagree.
Yeah.
It's Sebastian.
You know who it is, Swurv?
Sebastian Banks.
Thanks.
Sebastian Banks. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. There's not even a Danasco. I don't even know what. Like,
I mean, that's a good one.
That's pretty good. Yeah. But, you know.
Sounds
All right.
horrible.
Desqel, this
So
member.
bad.
Oh, who's answering your question?
Swurv.
Swurv. All right.
I'm easy points.
Good choice.
Swurv. This member of House Varun is the founder and its first leader.
Can I have that one?
What is it? Starts with a J. I can't think of it.
What is it?
I honestly cannot think of. Oh, Janan Varun.
Ooh, he says Janan Varun. Desqel, is that correct?
Yes.
That is correct. Good
Yeah,
job.
good
Nice
job.
one.
It's on the tip of my tongue for so long. I had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good job. Everybody wins that game. Everybody wins. Pretty solid. All right. Next up, we have the Constellation Cup. All right. So we're going to need to decide. We had a Starfield draft a couple episodes, and we need to just decide the winner. We had CyberGhost, Betamax 76, and Richard from Richard Presents Starfield Essentials all participate in the draft. And I want to take a look at their draft cards and vote blindly to see who takes home the imaginary Constellation Cup. Remember that true glory is within, but bragging rights are forever. So I'm just going to go through these cards. There's only 3 of them, and then we're gonna pick who we think is the best. All right. So card 1, the captain is Rowan Masters. Their weapon is an advanced MGP ballistic rifle. Their miscellaneous item is a coffee mug. I put the I in team. Their companion is Model G. Their second companion, an After Dark companion, is Sammy, the suggestive sandwich artist. His red flags are make sandwiches while maintaining intense eye contact, asks if you want it thick, referring to bread slices, and cuts every sandwich diagonally while whispering, "Oh yeah, the angle." And the ship he drives is the Star Eagle. Card 2, we got Betamax. Card 2, we got Captain Marcel Dury. We have a weapon where he has the Assassin's Quantum-Edged Osseum Dagger, a miscellaneous item, the mech components. Companion is a Millie Whale pet. His second companion, his After Dark companion, is Barry, who may be a Starborn, a failed Unity traveler. His red flags are that he insists he's met better versions of you in other universes. He keeps trying to merge timelines during dinner, and he has a laugh that causes temporary gravity failure, and their ship is the UC Vigilance. And finally, card 3, we have Sam Coe with a modified advanced dogfight. The miscellaneous item is a Starlocked board game. Companion is Solomon Coe. Their second companion is Captain Boom Boom McGillicuddy, whose red flags are he carries fireworks for emergencies, speaks exclusively in cliffhanger narration, and ends every conversation with "tune in next week." And his ship is the Warhorse. So we have 3 really good cards there. Who are we going with? Which card are we going with? We'll go XF, Swurv, and then Desqel. We have card 1 with Rowan and the rifle and the coffee mug, Model G, Sammy the Sandwich Artist, Star Eagle. We've got card 2 with Marcel, Awesome Dagger, mech components, Millie Whale, Barry the maybe Starborn Traveler, and card 3 with Sam Coe, the Dogfight Starlock game, Solomon Coe, and Captain Boom Boom McGillicuddy all aboard the Warhorse. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Steph?
this was awesome. It was really difficult, but yeah, I love Marcel, but I had to go with card 1
Nice.
because Tanaka loves tranquility. And I mean, Sammy, the suggestive sandwich artist, just kills me. Card 1 without a doubt.
All right, card 1 without a doubt. And you like Marcel. Marcel got a lot of love on this episode. I don't know why.
Yeah,
you guys know better than me.
Yeah, that's my go-to all the time.
Nice, sweet.
Except for this game.
Yeah, I also really, really did love Marcel, but all the way to the end, like a really good TV show that you watch for seasons and seasons, and then it ends really poorly. I just can't agree with the ship choice. The UC Vigilance has to go. I can't agree with that.
Yeah.
Akande is just, I look at him and I just so I gotta nix that. Not to knock any of the other cards because they are great. So I am also going to choose card number 1, despite the awkward questions and the eye contact.
But he does make good sandwiches, right?
That right. See, you have to take the good with the bad.
You have to take
That's the angle.
Yes, Al?
I
Exactly.
think it's going to be unanimous with card number 1.
Wow, Cyber Ghost is the winner.
By the way, we all knew that was Cyber Ghost right away. We all knew.
I sent it to you, didn't I?
No. We could just tell.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's
even better.
Cuts every sandwich diagonally.
Well, Cyber Ghost, you have won the grand prize, an imaginary sandwich with a smear of internal glory. So I hope no one eats it before you get to it. Congratulations. Wow, what a contest. All right, time to get some real talk with me, Pedro Farquhar Esquire. Just real quick, I just want to touch upon something really fast. Tonight and all month, actually, every day of the year, we here at Starfield After Dark send peace, love, and joy to the LGBTQ plus community. And I wanted to shout out Boston's Pride Parade and Festival theme this year, Pride as Protest, since 1776. Very fitting. Pride has never been just a celebration. It has always been a protest, said Adriana Bolin, the president of Boston Pride for People. Silence is not an option. Pride is the courage to be who you are. Pride is when we stand together. Pride is when we speak out. Pride is when we protest. Pride is choosing joy, even when the world makes it hard. She said this quote, and I absolutely love it. So keeping in with that vibe and the spirit of, say, Thich Nhat Hanh and the Buddhist community, we send love to our LGBTQ plus friends. The Buddha taught inclusiveness and that every wave is made of the same water. Pride Month is a reminder that every expression of love is worthy and every person deserves to walk freely and without fear. Happy Pride, Captains. All right, let's get into...
Well said.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get into our After Dark spicy briefs. All right. It's that time of the show where we're going to talk about the latest headlines stirring up controversy around the settled systems. We'll go Desqel, XF, and then Swurv. First article, okay? I read an online article. It detailed the 3 best and 3 worst games for May 2026. Standouts include Mina the Hollower, Mixtape, and Yoshi the Mysterious Book. And here are the ones it suggested to skip: Kingdom's Return, Time Eating Fruit, and the Ancient Monster, Motor Slice, and of course, Starfield. They say Starfield is easily the weakest single-player game in Bethesda's catalog and a sour glimpse into what we might have to expect out of the Elder Scrolls 6. I want to expand this a little bit. In Panelists, what are your 3 best games for 2026? I won't be sad if you do not include Starfield, but be prepared to be grilled about it. And what are the games that you are looking forward to in the second half of 2026? Let's go XF, Swurv, and Desqel.
Ooh, I'm up first. I actually pretty much stay in my lane. I don't really get involved in too many new games. They really have to grab my attention. So the newest game that's coming out that even has my interest is Clockwork Revolution. And that's not until 2027.
Mhm.
And from the first trailer, I got interested. Actually, me and my son were both interested in that one. So I pretty much stay with the games that I always play, which is Starfield. I actually play a lot of Fortnite, and the family and we actually make Fortnite videos together, where we find like landmarks and cover them in graffiti. It's like a cool family thing that we do. And it's actually pretty neat. They get into it. And Fallout 76, I stay with. That's earlier. This wasn't 2026, but I actually tried Arc Raiders. I actually gave that a try because I come from Division, so the extraction game kind of got my attention, and the setting and the audio is amazing. I was really into it, but it just doesn't suck me in. I just maybe because it's just extraction and nothing else, but I just never really want to have that urge to go back to it, So as far as flat 2026, I got nothing.
Okay. Swurv?
All right. So I'm going to say that Starfield is just its top 3. I'm just going to, it's really all I've been playing. I've been playing a little bit of Skyrim. So I guess we'll say Starfield, and, an honorable mention to Skyrim. I just fired up Lorim Chapter 5. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Biggie Boss and his work. If you do play Skyrim and you know how to manipulate Wabbajack, go ahead and give it a shot. It's really, really good. So if you're into Skyrim, definitely try that. But Starfield is still just, it's what I think about when I'm not playing video games. It's the game that that has my attention most of the time. Like, what am I going to do next? Like, what can I do to make this type of quest more fun? Stuff like that. Where am I going to take pictures?
I completely agree with that.
It's
Skyrim got me into Bethesda games,
right?
Actually,
I think we're going to touch on it later. But hold that thought though, because
I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
I just completely agree with what you were saying. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. But games that I'm looking forward to, I didn't realize this until just the other day because it was recently announced. But Final Fantasy Resonance is coming out, and I don't know if anybody has played Brave Exvius. Did anybody here play that on their phones? It was a mobile game. That it was. Has anybody played a gacha game? It was a gacha game.
I don't play any mobile games.
Yeah, lots of randomness and stuff. Really cool mechanics for a turn-based RPG that completely sucked me in. I spent bunches of money on it. I loved the game. I'm so glad that these characters are returning. It's a super corny hero's tale where the hero is just a hero all the time and he's brave all the time. It's fantastic, and the lots of magic, and I mentioned the mechanics. So it's turn-based where you queue up all your abilities, but then you time the activation of them and you can chain the abilities together. And if you don't do it right, then you miss out on damage, and it's really cool. I really hope that those mechanics are in, and I'm really glad that I'm going to get to play it again. And other people are going to get to play it, because I think it was a really cool game that just got skipped because it was on phones.
That's awesome. Desqel, what do you got?
Well, obviously I've been playing Starfield way too much, but most of the time it's just testing. I'm forever testing things.
It doesn't count, right?
And my character I just created just to play around with is level 5, but I'm just kind of flying around and just kind of looking at architecture and scenery and not really doing anything interesting that other people would enjoy watching. But I just like looking at things that the other artists have made. But man, I've also been playing what was the game? Gothic Remake. Maybe a couple hours because I got it the other day. And then I know next month is the Halo remake, and I'm excited for that because I grew up on Halo. I would stay up past my bedtime and get yelled at by my dad at 4 a.m. in the morning for playing Halo on Legendary, and he'd get pissed at me. Oh shoot, I know Grand Theft Auto is coming out, but that's by default going to be top 0.5 or something. But those are my top 3 games: is Gothic Remake, Starfield, and it will be Halo. After watching the gameplay videos, just seeing the remake and kind of what they're doing to it to kind of make it to how the current Halos are, which is cool. But since I already grew up on the original Halo, it means a freebie Halo for me to play and enjoy and stuff. And it has extra bonuses, which is nice and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Visually, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not big into Halo, but when I saw it, I was like, whoa, that looks really good.
Yeah, when especially with the Oblivion remake where they used the Unreal 5 is really shiny, and oh dang, I kind of want to play Oblivion now. But man, it's really cool what they do with that technology. And I kind of also want to play Skyrim on the Lorem because I see that and a whole bunch of other mod lists. It's just so much I want to play, but
I tried streaming it last night. I just kept stopping and looking at stuff. Oh, sorry guys. Just trailing off.
Yeah,
sorry, guys. I'm looking at that again.
That's me when I'm testing and I just start looking at a planet. I'm like, huh, that continent kind of looks funny.
Beautiful game. All right. According to Bethesda Game Studios, let's go on to the next article. The next update to Starfield game is the Starfield game is planned for tomorrow, Thursday, June 11th, much to Swurv's chagrin. They say this update will contain multiple stability fixes, including a freeze that could occur while traversing a planet. Additionally, several issues related to major incursions, Terran black boxes, and incursion icons have also been addressed. Thoughts, hot takes, any possibilities? We got some new content. And the bigger picture, what do you think is next in line for Starfield? We'll go Swurv, Desqel, and then XF.
I think my initial thoughts are there. It's probably just going to be an update of what they're saying. I think they might throw in maybe like a new vehicle or something along those lines, but I think it's going to be just like we're going to knock the bugs out and move on. I really think that they're getting kind of tired after this last big update with Free Lanes and Terran Armada, which was awesome. It was a huge undertaking for them. So I really think as far as like major surprises, I wouldn't hang your hat on it, me personally, but that's just, they might, who knows, they might toss in all sorts of something, but that's my hot take on it.
And what do you think's coming down the line
for Starfield?
Yeah, what's their next move?
Their next move. It's I hope it's a story DLC. Maybe not any new major mechanics. I think we're pretty full up on mechanics and stuff, but I'd really like to see a story DLC where they give us a little bit more about what it is to be a Starborn and where it really started, because there's a gap and it's annoying. But I think that would be a really good DLC to have as a nice story DLC. And there's always that talk that has been going on for a little over a year now, where Bethesda put like a copyright notice on the title Starborn. So that usually means that they have a DLC coming. That's what they did with Dragonborn with Skyrim. So
Dragonborn is so good though.
Yeah. Desqel, what do you think?
I think it's just going to be like just some polishing, last minute touches. I'm kind of in that situation myself right now, where I'm waiting for updates, and some updates happened before others and all that. It's just human error, but I'm not expecting like more functions, just more like something that covers an overlap sort of that most players would not think of, but other players who are consistently doing the incursions start to notice after time.
Yeah.
And that's also going to be like, I have to bust open the CK tomorrow and just redo everything. But I hope that like future DLC would be Starborn related, but like a really large story and some unique POIs that are in some way more exotic and more instant, instead of just like copy, like you just see it everywhere on every planet that has a temple or something. It's just like a specific location would be nice.
Get weird, Bethesda.
I do like the incursion POIs, especially when you board them and do all the little miscellaneous objectives. That's really fun. So if they do something like that for any future DLC, that would definitely be interesting, especially if it's a Starborn mechanic type thing.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right, Starborn DLC would be dope. XF, what do you got?
Real quick, I tried to get into the comments and I couldn't without getting dropped. But I feel like me and CV, I've seen some of CV's comments pop up, but like we're kind of like on the same page. But so I just wanted to kind of like give a shout out to CV since I couldn't do it in the comments.
Nice.
I'm on the same page as these two. I think it's just going to be pretty much the fixes. The free lanes in Terran Armada were so big that I don't expect anything else. Maybe a couple like tracker bounties would be cool. You know, a couple more of those.
Yeah.
But that planet freeze, I'm dealing with that. It's at every planet, every like whenever I'm traversing, I keep thinking that my game's gonna shut down. It's like for like a couple seconds before it continues. And if I have a Terran Armada ship, it gets stuck. Like if I go, let's say I go to New Atlantis and I land, and I change ships at the ship tech, then the ship I change to, we'll say it's the Frontier, the Terran Armada will be inside, like half inside the landing pad, and the Frontier will be stacked on top of it, and that keeps happening.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Talk about killing immersion into the game.
It was it was weird. I've had to backtrack like a couple saves to like get it to clear. And this is kind of, I don't know if this is just like poor, like kind of like a missed thing on their part, but I was stuck in the Sparta system for like 3 of my days because I boarded and took over a Terran Armada ship during a quest, and it didn't have the jump capacity to go to even the closest star system. It was literally trapped in the Sparta system. And I was trying everything. My character is wanted, so I was like hoping maybe I could attract some bounty and steal their ship. Finally, I went into
a little leg.
Right? I mean, I was whatever I could do. So I went into cruise mode, and it'd be a derelict ship, it'd be a traitor. I mean, I could not get another enemy. So eventually I attacked a free star and stole theirs and was able to get out. It took me 3 days. 3 days to do it. And I had to step out of RP because this guy would not do that to a free star ship. You know, he wouldn't just like, he's an honorable man, but dude had to get the fuck out. So I don't know. Maybe that's something to keep an eye out for.
Nice. And
yeah, it was crazy.
And where do you think what's Starfield's next move, do you think? Bethesda's next move?
Starborn. I mean, yeah, I think everybody's been asking for it from the beginning, and they're either holding out just to keep the tension, or maybe they haven't really like figured out the story yet, because that's got to be kind of challenging to figure that part out. But that's my big question.
Nice. All right. Let's move on. Let's get into the deep dive, the After Dark deep dive. Let's get into Starfield and sort of get deep, I guess. Let's start with Swurv, and then we'll go Desqel, and then we'll go XF. Where are you right now with Starfield's new content, Terran Armada, free lanes? And if you're not playing those, what else is pulling you into the settled systems right now? What's your current obsession in the Starfield?
Gotcha. So on one of my other characters, I've already done a full Terran Armada story playthrough, but right now, the Faye McFay character, she's only done the beginning, Opulence of the Stars, really, and has not touched it after that. I've been doing testing a bunch of mods, kind of a new survival mode type of playthrough right now, and I've been doing the Watchtower stuff at the same time, which is great. Speaking of Terran Armada, like I don't know if you guys played Watchtower and then played Terran Armada, but it just kind of feels very similar. I don't know if you guys got those that kind of energy from it as well. I certainly did.
I did. I totally get what you're saying.
Even down to the color schemes, it's like, whoa, it's like deja vu, right? But yeah, that's what Faye McFay has been doing, rocking Watchtower and doing main quest right now, because I always have a thing where I try to get Raphael as soon as possible, and he's so deep into the main quest, but I always go in and save everybody because I'm always a hero and I'm really nice. I don't know. I can't seem to kill anybody in that quest. I want to every time, but like just can't do it. I want to.
I feel that.
All right, buddy.
Right now, I'm just starting the new character. I did complete the Terran Armada with an old character, but that was a test character that I just kind of expanded on like extra points and stuff just to get through the content so I could see what mechanics I could play with and all that. But now that I'm going through it, I'm going to, of course, take my time going through like the larger ships, because that's like what I plan on doing is just habs, and I want to like analyze pretty much and see how those tile sets are constructed and see how they pair well with the lighting and all that. And I like the tight corridor action, especially with the dogfight. Or I just bring my my boarding party, aka my Hornet's Nest shotgun, with me, and I just clear out a room if I need to get out. Especially the robots when you're trying to exit a ship that's about to explode. It's like, get the fuck out of the way. Man, but Grav Wave and Singularity do help out in that situation. I just start spamming Grav Wave if robots are in my way, and they're just like, I got that mod that enhances the ragdoll physics on the Grav Wave. So it's really funny just seeing all the Terran Armada robots just kind of like blow down the street like a shopping cart in a tornado. But man, it's a lot of new weapons are really awesome. I haven't found that scavenger suit yet, and like I don't know where I could find it. It eludes me and I really want it, but that's part of the magic, I guess, is I'll find something that I can't really normally get. And since this character is just my regular playthrough, I have another mod that just disables console command. That way I don't like inherently just, I'm just going to console command this and do that, because I've been testing so often. So I got to restrict it. And man,
I love the look of that scavenger suit.
Oh, God, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That scavenger suit and the high temp suit and the Trackers Alliance quest line is also cool.
Yeah, it's dope. The scavenger suit reminds me of, and I wish I could, I never remember the name of the game right now, but it was like Dead Space. Did you guys ever play Dead Space?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Kind of reminds me of like a Dead Space style Starfield suit, or a Starfield style.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love it.
See it now.
Cool. XF, what do you got?
I'm actually I'll piggyback on what Desqel said. I don't seek things out like online to go get them. So this is the first time I've heard of this suit. I haven't found it yet. The Moon Jumper, haven't found it yet. Yeah. So but I made Takashi 4 free lanes and Terran Armada. When I heard this was happening, started a new character and just started leveling up until I got enough to do Terran Armada. And so since I've completed that, I've just been exploring and crafting just a no pressure, whatever I feel like, when I go in is what he's doing, in that moment. It's just been like, super, super chill. Nice.
All right, last question for the After Dark deep dive. What are some of the essential mods in your current load order? If you play vanilla, what kind of mod would get you to dip your toes into creations? If you have any suggestions, what mods are needed? What are we missing in Starfield? All right, let's go. Let's start with Swurv, Desqel, and then XF. Swurv.
So easy number one choice that I believe should be in everyone's load order. I say this in every time this question comes up. This is my number one mod, Bedlam. Bedlam needs to be in every single person's load order. It is so important because the vanilla placement of NPCs is it's mediocre at best. There's not enough. Almost Swurv.
Marty.
Hey, buddy.
Almost Swurv.
Yeah, but
That's
yes,
awesome.
but there's just not enough enemies, in Bedlam. It not only fixes that, it goes above and beyond. It adds randomness, extra chance for them to be starborn and stuff. Really, really cool stuff. The pets, I think, they're generally too overpowered and they piss me off. I disable that part of it. But Bedlam is, without a doubt, should be in everyone's load order. But if for everybody that's playing on a PC and on a PC that can handle it, I do highly recommend Luxor's HD overhaul. They're huge files. They take up, like 100-something gigs of hard drive space, or probably more than that. But they really do. Like, Starfield is a fantastic looking game, vanilla, but this is just, one step beyond. And like visuals are super important for me. So I always kind of try my best to have the hardware to power it so I can play at least somewhat cranked up, and that mod pack really helps. And then let's see, I had a third one. Why can't I think of it? Yes. Souls of Cities by Laren Kiar. It is a script extender mod, and for those who have not heard of it, what it does is it gives all the crowd citizens, it gives them first and last names. So it's not just, hundreds of people that you don't know walking by, and I like my immersion. I really kind of have needed that. I think there's a creation called like Crowd Overhaul that does something similar. I haven't looked into it yet, but I do want to try it.
Nice.
Yeah. Love those mods.
What about what Starfield's missing? What do you think? What mods do you think are needed?
Oh, these are fun. So I think Starfield is missing a nice quest mod that where you're actually like a space trucker and you're just delivering stuff around, and you have dispatch calling you, bugging you, move this to that, settle this system, and you're gonna get boarded sometimes by pirates. Just like a real classic, like you're delivering stuff, not scavenging so much, like you're up and up, but you have to be like a soldier at the same time. I think that'd be a really cool story mod. And then another mod that I think would be really fun. Have you guys ever played the old strategy game Masters of Orion?
Mm-mm.
So it's an overview of like a galaxy and stars and planets, and there's no like combat like there is in Starfield. It's just the overview of the map, and you have certain factions that control each one, and I think that would be really cool. Like, there's already kind of like this faction controls this system in Starfield. I think that there was a mod that expanded on that and did like some type of power struggle with an overview. Is it like
Risk
from there
in space?
Sure, yeah, that's a great way to describe it, actually.
Okay,
yeah, gotcha. That's a really good way to describe it.
That is cool.
I think that would be a fun mechanic, actually. Maybe not a mod, but I think that would be probably maybe something in a future DLC, like the Terran Armada.
That'd be awesome.
And the other factions, they're taking over here. Well, I'm a pirate right now in this playthrough, so UCs they're not going to be friendly to me, so I can't really go here. I think that would be pretty interesting.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Desqel, what do you got? What are some essential mods in your current load order? Did we lose Desqel? We'll come back. XF.
Oh. Sorry, I thought my mic was unmuted. I was saying what Swurv said about the mod that names NPCs in cities, but also in outposts, and adds variations of them. It's like a NPC overhaul. That's important, especially when you're bounty hunting or you're doing an immersive bounty hunting mod. I have just pretty much all of Karadic's immersive mods and as many immersive mods as I can pack. And I bug him like, "Are you going to make immersive toilets? Are you going to make immersive diabetes? I need useful diabetes." I got the disable console mod for sure. If you're on PC and you have a habit of cheating or accidentally hitting the console key and giving yourself 1 billion credits accidentally.
Whoops.
uh,
I can get the asteroid apartment.
yeah, it's like, oh no, I accidentally fell into a fortune. How dare I? Long Bedlam auto eat and drink is really good, especially when you're just playing a survival. Was it sustenance and I think ascension, and there's another one that I also use where you have to eat or you get really
Stellar
tedious,
needs.
yeah, like really tedious debuffs, and it's useful because I'm just like, oh man, I don't want to like open the menu in the middle of a gunfight and kind of like blank and stuff because you get the threshold. Was it the mental threshold thing when you step through a doorway, you forget what you were doing? I just wish that Starfield had better widgets for like hunger and thirst on the HUD. That would be really nice to have.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, just immersive mods and like quality of life mods in general are just really key. And even if you're on console, having something kind of similar does help. But just if you're on console, just don't overkill it because of the pointer limit and the limits that consoles have, unfortunately. But I would like to see like better UI widgets in general, like in the future. Hopefully, like somebody's working on something like that, and especially for shipbuilders and ship manufacturing parts, I would like to have my own logo on my parts. It would be nice. I have to like bust out my old like flash homework from high school just to figure out the action script and stuff, and that's just an ongoing thing. But I get tired of it after a couple hours of just bashing my head against it. Another mod I would like to see is instead of just pressing ship repair in the middle of a ship fight, if you're flying like a class C ship, you have to get up out of your seat, go to if you have an engineering deck, go to the engineering hub and like use like a torch or something to repair it, and like an NPC flies for you or something while you do that, or you could have NPCs assigned to that, and it would only be for like ships that are like of greater size.
That's a
That would
cool
be
idea.
really nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a cool idea. That's a great idea, man. That would be so good.
It would be really fucking cool.
There's so many mods that the game needs. I could talk forever about it.
Yeah.
Animations, one thing
Oh,
that it
God.
needs. Like there's an entire hand that really doesn't get used other than throwing grenades sometimes. Like there needs to be a shield in the game. Like there has to be a shield in the left hand. Like
Or
come
like
on.
akimbo, just dual wield pistols or something, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Dual wielding pistols needs to be part of the game as well. Like when it comes to, and I know you're going to talk about it later, but like why people don't like Starfield, it's reasons like that. Those kind of oversights, that I think if they come to the game would get more players in.
Yeah, agreed.
Right on.
But go to XF. I'm sure he's got a million mods. He's got to tell us.
You're gonna love this. So it's funny because my present company here, and I think the difference is console and PC. But I actually run pure vanilla, except for like, something that, Bethesda puts out, like the Tracker Alliance, whatever,
Yeah.
because I'm on my 5th character. I've never leveled a character to 100 because I've lost like so many from like mods, screwing up my game. And I'm sure a lot of that's like ignorance, on my part, maybe early on, load order, maybe saving, incorrectly, those sorts of things. But I think also is, console. I don't know if console can really handle mods the way, they really, should be loved and enjoyed. So I do plan, if I go PC one day, to get involved in mods because there are so many. And I've seen some of the atmospheric mods, and some of the details that they bring, to the game that just make it, so much more, outstanding, that I would really love to enjoy some of those. One of my biggest pet peeves early on from like day one was I am definitely like aesthetics first, and Starfield has no sex appeal. And the attire is just so bland. And I know there's mods out there, and I've tried some of those apparel mods, but yeah, but I've just stopped altogether, because of having such a poor, history, with them. Um, Something that I would like to see. These two have mentioned, a few that I thought would be, really cool. But recently, I've seen conversations over on the Discord, Pedro, over on your Discord, of X2357, and a mod that that person's working on, that is, I think, he's using like AI dialogue, or something. And so in X, if I'm getting this wrong, I apologize. But it seems like it's an AI conversation, with the other characters, and that is, I'm all about it. That sounds awesome.
He's really excited about it. Like he's
As well,
like,
he should be.
he's been sending me updates. Like he's super excited about it. Like like
Yeah, that's dope.
he gave me the whole list
Nice.
of characters. He told me like exactly how he's doing it, and just the framework that he's built for the characters. It's really cool. He's
Yeah, see, stuff like that, and
Yeah.
some of the things that you've talked about. If and when, I'll even say if and when, I flip to PC, then yeah, I'll absolutely start modding the game with care and assistance.
Hop on by, buddy. I got you. I got you. It's okay. On PC, they make it's that's why I play here, because the modding, you get so much more freedom over the files and where you put them and how they're arranged. It's so much better
on PC.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, let's wrap it up. Panelists, let everybody know in the Settled Systems where they can find you, what you've been up to, and the projects that you got cooking. Let's start Desqel, and then we'll go to XF, and then we'll go to Swurv.
You can find me either on the Darkstar Discord or my Antares Discord. I'm just there like every day, usually all day, either bug fixing or making new stuff. I'm just trying to figure out how to get in custom animations for new door types right now, so I can make habs, because a lot of the doors in the base game are not up to my liking so far. But I do want to just make habs that are larger and less less clunky and more friendly on the pointer handle limit, and especially for console, because that's what I care about more than PC, because I grew up as a console player, so I know the struggle. PC, we could handle anything. So like the ethos is, if console can run it, PC can run it 10 times better. And that's just kind of what I'm going with.
Struggle is real.
Yeah, but you know.
Yes, I'm on Xbox too, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a PlayStation, and I'm actually enjoying Starfield on the PlayStation despite the crashing, which hopefully gets fixed tomorrow. But it's really fun, and I'm enjoying it a whole lot. But that's about what I'm up to, aside from bug fixing and kind of experimenting with dark magic.
Awesome. XF?
Yeah, so I'm like the contestant on a celebrity game show. Like, yeah, the modders, the podcasters, you guys are doing like these fantastic things, and I'm just like, the casual gamer guy. I live in photo mode. I probably miss parts of the game because I spend so much time there. But I think my AirPods just died, so hopefully, am I coming through? Okay, cool. But yeah, so you can find my pics on X at XF100041. And I did start this nature documentary that I'm kind of messing around with.
Ooh.
Called Starfield Terra Incognita, where I'm kind of modeling it after Planet Earth and David Attenborough. So I'm kind of seeing how that works out. You can find that on my YouTube channel, and that is ECKSEPH_gaming, and that's the action, really.
Your pics are dope, man, and
thank you.
I love the video. So the nature documentary video, it's great.
Yeah, I gotta find that. Yeah,
thank you.
Well, captains, thank you. Super cool night. Love hanging and talking about Starfield, and just sharing the chaos really of the live podcast is great. I really appreciate you giving us giving us your time and your presence. It's really cool. I know time is tough to give up, right? So a very special thanks to my family, Lady Farquhar, aka NC17, hashtag Team Amanda. Time to make some shirts, yo, and happy birthday, my lady.
Hell yeah.
I hope all your dreams come true this week. Jupiter and Mars, almost time for a dad summer. I'm super stoked. You two bring so much joy and love and laughter. Even Cosmo, the Wonder Pup, is super excited. He's vibrating with excitement at a frequency only dogs and malfunctioning robots can hear. You can find me on TikTok at HicksNGPLUS, and on X at Pedro Fark. We play games on X. We have a daily Starfield Wordle. We have a We're in the Starfield game, weekly caption game. We also do a photo initiative, Galactic Cat Tuesday. Come and join the fun. I'm also on Blue Sky, and this show can be found on X, Twitch, and YouTube at Starfieldafterdark Live. Want to be a guest, send some feedback, or just talk about Starfield, hit me up at settledsystems@gmail.com. Slightly edited episodes go up on Spotify, although it takes so long for me to get motivated. Like everywhere.
No, you're pretty motivated, dude. I don't know.
Help us break into the Starfield algorithm. Next week, June 17th, on the show, we have Ravenswith, Satyr, Silly Goose, and we have the return of Starborn Stash. Beginning of July, we have Thomas Roby, the voice of Delta, coming on the show. And in August, we have the return of Elle Lee, the voice of Miria. And she's always a good time. Catch a smile, everyone. And if you can't catch one, steal one. Starfield rules, and so do all you. Peace out, everybody.
Thank you, Pedro. Nice meeting you guys.
Nice to meet
Nice meeting you guys.